Today I'm stepping into another realm, a place where history, mystery, and imagination mixed beneath the shadow of a castle, which is the Edinburgh Castle. Here lies an old town and a street which is so strange, colorful, and full of secrets. It feels like it belongs to another world. In this video, I'll follow the footsteps of a struggling writer who walked these streets in the 1990s. Long before her stories changed the world. During my work, you'll see snapshots of centuries of old pubs, the famous Elephant House Cafe, and enter into a night's vault. So let's uncover the mysteries of this realm. I began my journey in the historic Grass Market, one of the oldest and most dramatic squares in the city. Today, it's lively and full of character. But centuries ago, this was a marketplace by day and an execution site by night. This market is surrounded by Edinburgh's most legendary pubs like the Black Bull, the White Hart Inn, and the Last Drop. It is said that the crowd once gathered here to witness public hangings, making the atmosphere both chilling and unforgettable. Then this pub became famous as the place where prisoners used to have their last drink before their hanging or the execution. Creepy but fascinating. Finally, I'm here, the famous Victoria Street. This is the most photographed street in all over Scotland, and it is believed J.K Rowling inspired to create Diagon Alley by seeing this street. It's time to explore this magnificent street. The shops in the either side of the street has a completely different vibe. Let's start with the Knight's Vault. This is the Scotland's largest sword display, and it showcases a variety of replica swords featuring from famous TV shows like The Game of Thrones, The Lord of the Rings, Witcher, and Vikings. This was the first time in my life I ever entered a shop like this. Then I was impressed by seeing the display, the crafts, the swords. I didn't even know that we can buy a sword in real life. And it also renewed my memories, the days I used to watch Lord of the Rings, The Game of Thrones, and now I'm seeing the real world displays of my favorite TV shows. I highly recommend visiting this shop if you ever get the chance to visit the Victoria Street. Let's continue further up this magnificent street, and don't forget to visit the next door shop to the Night Vault called Castle and Crown, a perfect place to buy unique souvenirs. And I've heard many people believe Victoria Street inspired Diagon Alley, the wizarding shop street from Harry Potter. And most of the people who walk through here don't even realize they're standing on a clever piece of 19th century engineering, designed to connect different parts of the old town of Edinburgh. And for me, it almost felt like I'm entering a different world. Let's get a closer look around the right side of this street to get a better view of the shops along the street. First up, you see a classic fish and chips spot. But then things get more interesting. You'll find magical looking stores like the Enchanted Galaxy, Katie's Witchery Tours along the side to the very end of this street. This street really does feel like a fantasy world. Standing here, it's easy to imagine how this street could spark someone's imagination like Miss J.K. Rowling's. And I couldn't help but wonder, she walked this very street years ago. What did she see? What did she feel? Did these colors, these windows, these tiny magical details plant the seeds of something extraordinary? And also, these shops are filled with witchy items, crystals, and fantasy gifts. My fellow viewers, here's another interesting fact about this street. It has two levels. There's this colorful road below and a hidden terrace above this street called Victoria Terrace, running right along the top of the shops. So this side of the street is home to the most important and interesting spots on Victoria Street. These traditional Scottish tweed shops with beautiful wool coats, hats and classic bags, it instantly reminds me of old world travel with sturdy trunks and long journeys, like the journey to Hogwarts taken by Harry Potter. Then come to the cozy cafes and whiskey shops. Each one is inviting you to slow down. But out of all these places, one location stands out. The world famous Elephant House Cafe. As you can see, it is said that this is where J.K. Rowling spent time to write parts of a novel long before it became a global phenomenon. I know you already guessed the name of this novel in your mind. Today, fans of Harry Potter still come here hoping to experience the atmosphere that helped to spark this great fictional story. And when you enter this cafe, you will first find a small takeaway counter where you can grab a drink or a quick snack. But for the main cafe experience, which is upstairs, you need to book a table in advance. And here's a little snapshot of the menu for you to get an idea. And once you go inside, you can sit down, relax and enjoy the full menu while experiencing the historic surroundings. Throughout this video, I try to capture the magic of Harry Potter and share something deeper. How this place connects to the imagination of Miss J.K. Rowling and why it feels so special to the fans around the world. And also, these local shops aren't just tourist spots. They are a part of the real community, and supporting them helps to keep the spirit of this place alive. I'd love to hear your memories, ideas about this place, so please share them in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe my channel, Boy in Britain, so you don't miss the part 2, which is coming soon, and I go inside the Edinburgh's official Harry Potter shop, as you can see. Thank you for watching, my fellow Harry Potter fans. See you soon.